Hey everyone, welcome back or welcome to my channel. My name is Rachel. Today's video is going to be all about how I stay fit and healthy through the week as a busy college student. I'm in grad school. But this video, I'm going to be showing you all what I eat in a day, what workouts I do, and we're also going to get a little deeper and talk about body image. I wanted to give a disclaimer for this video. I'm not calorie counting, but I do talk about calorie counting, weight gain, weight loss. I talk about my own body image, and I know that can be triggering for some people. So if that's something you don't want to watch, then you should click away from the video. But for those who would like, I will be sharing some recipes I cook, some workouts I do to stay fit in the week as a busy grad student, and just sharing about my journey with my own body image. Also, this video is what I eat in a day, but there are videos from multiple days. I meal prep before the start of the week. I eat the same thing every day, but I wanted to show some more diversity in the food I eat so you all can see what that looks like. So you'll see some clips from different parts of the week. And then on the topic of meal prep, let's go see what I meal prepped this past week. Something I wish I could go back and tell myself in college was my body will change and that's okay. The freshman 15 is something I heard in movies and TV shows, but not something I really related to my own personal life. I also was an athlete growing up, was skinny. I never thought about the food I was eating, and everything kind of shifted for me when I got to college. I decided to go pescatarian because I just wanted to try something new, and during that time, I developed a fish allergy. So I literally could not eat fish. I think because of that, I was not really eating balanced meals. I wasn't getting enough protein. I was experiencing a lot of first fun things in college. I was staying up late, eating lots of snacks, and just enjoying myself. In addition to my diet changing, I also was no longer working out. My main form of exercise was through sports, and since I got to college, I wasn't going to be doing any sports. I just wasn't physically active. So I had this change in my diet and my level of activity just completely hit an inverse. And I was having fun, so I didn't notice. And I really didn't notice until I started hearing other people talk about my body and how it was changing. I just think there's something jarring about people pointing out something on your body that you're not consciously thinking about. And I don't think people realize that any comment you make on someone's body can be impactful, whether or not it's intended to be a compliment. I would hear people say, "Oh, you look so good," or "Oh my gosh, your butt's bigger." In my brain, in a moment, I'm like, "Oh, that's nice, I'm getting these compliments." But then afterwards, I'm like, well, I'm not doing anything to change my body intentionally. So then I just start getting self-conscious and thinking what's going on with my body that everyone else is seeing but me. And it was kind of the first time that I was really feeling conscious about what my body looks like and how I was feeling in my body. And at first it wasn't that prominent of a thought for myself, but slowly the messaging I was internalizing got deeper and deeper. And I started to realize how much of my identity was tied to my physical body and how I looked and how I thought other people perceived me because of that. And it kind of reached a point where I was like, I don't feel comfortable or good in my body and I want to change it. So first thing that I consume when I wake up is actually water. And then after I've had water, I have some vitamins. I already took my vitamins for the day before recording, but I take vitamin C so I can get my immune system boosted, double points. And then I also take a vitamin D for my immune health as well. Also the sunshine on here. And then I chug some water, but I already took it, so I'm just gonna chug some more water. And then I also made some ginger shots, so let's actually go have that instead, and then we'll chug the rest of this water. I have this Wine Fest cup I got at a Wine Fest this summer, and there's a line that they put on there to mark off which one they give you. I don't know what that measures to, but I just use my ginger shot. This is my ginger that I made. Usually I put lemon in it, but I didn't have any, so it's just ginger. Cheers! I love a kick though. To keep with the ginger vibes, we're going with a lemon ginger tea. And we're gonna grab our little thick cup, a little dickaroonie. I have a long class day today, but my professor is very pregnant, and for her health and her health of her baby, she moved classes online. So I'm not in a huge rush this morning, and I also think that means I can eat lunch at home and only pack a dinner instead of packing lunch and dinner. But we're warming up breakfast right now. I made breakfast burritos, and they have eggs, potatoes, onions, and some cheese in it. I think next time I might put some beans in there so it's more filling. I'm gonna repeat this in my air fryer. Around my junior year of college, my relationship with food definitely changed. I had to start paying attention to what I was eating for the first time. I tried making chips in the air fryer, but they're kind of just like potatoes. Dinner, chicken. I'm so tired. My chicken. I didn't want to restrict myself from eating certain foods. I didn't want to develop a negative relationship with food, but I needed to do something that would make me feel comfortable and feel healthy in my body. Breakfast today, we are having apple, cinnamon oatmeal with some protein powder. I like to put protein powder in just to get my protein for the day, or at least part of my protein for the day. But I was grocery shopping yesterday, and the protein powder I like to use is $40 now, so she's got to go. I think weight loss is a hard topic to talk about, as well as weight gain. I don't think there's anything wrong with wanting to change how your body physically looks, but for me, I was like, I need to have something that is healthy and sustainable, and I ended up deciding to calorie count, and that was something that I had to be really conscious about because I didn't want to develop an identity around food that had to be so strict with numbers, and it was something that I did struggle with. I had to create rules for myself. If I was hungry and I was gonna go over calories, we're gonna go over because we need to eat and listen to our body. It was also a very temporary thing and not something to do for the rest of my life. It's lunchtime. I have a workshop I'm gonna do in half an hour, so I'm gonna eat really quick and then get started. But I'll show you what I'm eating. I have rice and plantains and some, I think I have turkey and hen in here. Counting calories was the basic math way that I could be in a calorie deficit. But I do think the action of doing that did help my relationship with food and understanding more about my nutrition and what I needed. And it wasn't so much of the fixating on the number, but more about what I was actually eating and paying attention to what I was cooking and how I was preparing it and finding healthy alternatives, discovering new recipes of food that I really enjoyed. Like, I was eating more vegetables and fruit regularly than I normally was. I also believe in everything in moderation. So like eating healthy throughout the week, but not restricting myself to not have ice cream or to eat out or to enjoy food. Food is meant to fuel us and make us feel good, and also it's supposed to be tasty and fun. So I wanted to do both, and that's what I did. Beasted. One thing that I did really fall in love with was fitness. Going to the gym, and what's more powerful than a power suit? Walking in a hot pink outfit. Get up, lift some weights. Am I getting self-conscious about my belly? Fitness is something I started, and I think I'm in my 2-year mark of actually being, I'd like to say, muscle mommy. But there are still moments that I do feel insecure about my body, and I really think that it's just a journey I have to go on to learn to love my body at every stage. Because there's sometimes I go to the gym and I look at myself and I'm like, I look so hot right now. And there's other days I'm at home and I look at myself and I'm like, oh my gosh, I look terrible. And I think it really just depends on what's going on in my life, what emotions am I feeling, what part of my cycle I'm on. All those things contribute to how I feel about my body. But one thing I love about fitness is you can move in any way that feels good. I love the feeling of going to the gym and the tension of my muscles. And I feel like for people who are going to the gym for the first time, it can be very intimidating. I was also intimidated the first few times, but over time, I gained the confidence to go by myself, and a lot of times I feel like I belong there. So if you are nervous about going to the gym, maybe starting with some at-home workouts, getting yourself familiar with some things, and then like pushing yourself to go. And honestly, really, no one is looking at you. I'm not staring at people. Sometimes I space out, but I'm not staring at you. No one is actually paying attention to you. Everyone's so much more focused about themselves and how do they look? Are they doing the workout right? And then also just like trying things out. There's sometimes I try a new machine and and I'm like, I don't know what this is doing, and I feel kind of silly, but I'm like, let me look up a video. Or sometimes I walk away. I'm just like, you know what? I don't feel like I have it in me today to feel embarrassed. I actually gave myself the ick, and I was trying to do pull-up. One goal I'm trying to do is do one pull-up because I have muscles and I don't know how to use them. And I put the weight down to like 70. So I usually do 100 for these assisted pull-up, put it down to 70, and it was a struggle. My arms were shaking and I literally got the ick for myself. I felt a little embarrassed, but I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it twice because it doesn't matter if I feel embarrassed. The only way I can get better is if I do it. So I had to do it. I do a 4-day split. I do glutes and hammies one day, back and biceps, quads and glutes, and then shoulders, chest, and triceps. I stretch 10 minutes after every workout. I also started to incorporate core into my workouts because I was not doing core at all. So now I do like 5 to 10 minutes just to start with. And I don't know if I'll ever go over 10, but we'll see. I do have a busy schedule, so I won't go to the gym on long school days. It just adds more stress to my day. I want the gym to be like stress-free. I want it to be restful for myself. So I do a 4-day split, but I go 5 days a week maximum and a minimum of 4. I think the biggest thing is like, am I moving? Am I feeling good? I love going to the gym, and I also pay for it. So I'm like, girl, you need to go into the gym and get your workout in. And it works for me, and it's been working so far. We'll see how the semester keeps going. I feel like there's always like this push of energy at the beginning of it, but I'm feeling pretty confident in my schedule, especially since I've been going to the gym for the past couple months before classes started, and I haven't felt much stress about it. I actually didn't go to the gym today because I had too much that I wanted to do, and it was editing this video, and I have homework. I hope this video was helpful to talk about weight and food and fitness. There is no specific size that equals healthy. People can be healthy in all shapes and sizes, and it's really just about like eating food that makes you feel good, that's gonna keep you alive and going and strong and doing your thing. I would love to hear about y'all's experiences. What are some messaging about body weight and food and fitness that you have? If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you all in the next video. I am feeling unwell today. Aunt Flo is in town and she is banging on my door. So right now I'm having tea and I'm gonna have chocolate and I'm gonna lie in bed and I'm gonna do my Apex stuff. I'm tired. Today really feels like a lie in bed, but I have to do this form. So I think I'm gonna lie in bed, watch a movie while I do this work. And I'm feeling a comfort movie. I'm feeling Surf's Up again.